Hi there, it's me, Spirit, doing another, well, not an endless superstructure run today. I wanted to sort of sidetrack and start doing some endless silos runs to not only just shake it up, but also to get better at just running silos as a whole. And also achievement hunting. I only have 2 more achievements left for White Knuckle, and one of them is getting a 10-kilometer climb, and the other is committing 50 crimes against my grub son. So, you know, not really something I'm looking forward to doing. Why is it I start recording and I immediately lose all semblance of how to be a good White Knuckle player? I think this is called like Streamer's Curse or something. It's like a fucking Flying Dutchman's ass curse. But yeah, I just got done streaming a game called, I believe it was Lucid Blocks. Definitely a very weird game, but I've been enjoying the hell out of it. I think it's a neat little game, especially as a fan of like liminal and weirdcore stuff. I think it's very, very cool, very neat, like it a lot. Does it make literally any fucking sense? Absolutely the fuck not. But you know what? That's alright. It doesn't need to make sense. Who needs sense, especially in today's day and age, right? Where we can just instead rage bait people and be general assholes to our heart's content. Or content? So I was told... Yep, there's that stim. Apparently... Isn't this where I just... No, it's not. Oh, hey, a Holly was here sign. Yep, come on. Yeah, I see why I was told not to go the other way. But yeah, you know, I didn't really do too much today. I guess I sort of thought about, you know, I thought more about, you know, that topic that I talked about yesterday, content paralysis, where, you know, I want to do things, I just can't. Which I also now remember is also just a general part of living as someone with ADHD. I'm not entirely sure if I have autism. I think I've said this before, due to the doctors literally not being able to nail down if I was or not, because I was too fucking wily, apparently. Keep in mind, that's just what I was told. I don't know the specifics. I don't claim to know the specifics. I clarify that specifically because I've had people ask, oh, well, where's your diagnosis? And it's like, dude, it happened when I was a kid, like a really young kid in Texas. I don't live in Texas anymore. I haven't lived in Texas since I was like 9, dude. Maybe even younger. I actually don't remember all that well. Like, it could be even younger for all I know. But, oh, my grub son. But, yeah. I don't know. Not really something too big to, I guess, mention, but figured I would, you know, just for the sake of it. What else is on the docket? You know? I don't really know. I think that's one of the big issues when it comes to making these rant runs is, you know, having something to rant about as I do my run. It's kind of a problem, but it's also practice for me. as a creator to combat dead air, which is basically, I guess, if you aren't literate enough. Oh my goodness. Basically, dead air is whenever you are, trying to talk and do stuff while on a sort of live broadcast and are trying to fill in that sort of empty, like that empty silence where there's just not really anything talking. It's why you'll kind of hear, like, people on the radio babble to themselves and talk about meaningless stuff sometimes that maybe doesn't even pertain to the show. Same with podcasts, because oh my god, everyone has a podcast now. Seriously, isn't that weird? Like, just as an off-topic thing, isn't it weird that fucking everybody and their mother has a podcast? Like, I'm pretty sure if I went to my own unironical mother, she'd be like, oh yeah, I'm in a podcast, I'm in the fucking, I don't know, the Titty Havers Association podcast or something. I don't know, something dumb like that. I am very upset with myself. Yes, I wasted the ever-loving shit out of that word by. Shut up. But, I mean, it's not a problem, you know? At least to me, if that's how you choose to express yourself on the internet, or just want to have fun with people, I don't care. Because, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I know damn well that you, yeah you, the person who is here, is not listening. I know you're not listening. And that's not a bad thing. It's sort of just how our brains have progressed over the past couple of years due to short-form content. Not past couple of years, the past 6 years. Since the heavy popularization of short-form content platforms such as TikTok and whatnot, yeah, this shit's gotten not only way more mainstream, but way more of a problem in general. Also, wow, oh my god, wow, I am doing awfully. Also, hey, secret. Wait, no, I don't think that's the good secret. Maybe I'm wrong. My goodness, I'm awful. But, yeah. I don't really care that, you might not be listening. Because you know what? At least you're sitting here and at least enjoying what I have to put out. And you know what? I'm happy enough with that. As long as someone finds something of what I do enjoyable, I'm alright. Even if it's not how I'd like to be, I guess appreciated as a creator, I understand that, not all of us are that fortunate to have a fan base, or not even fan base, just people who want to sit down and listen to whatever bullshit you have to say with earnest. I am so lucky that I deactivated the power.
Power activated.
Oh. But, yeah. If I sound upset, I promise you I'm not. It's more so just like an exclamation thing. Like an I know what you are kind of deal. That's really all. Oh. Shouldn't have spent it.
Lighting in corridor remains at 64% functionality. Please report any outages.
But yeah, I have been thinking as well about doing other non-Knuckle stuff. And, I feel like that's sort of where I've always wanted to be. I don't want to be... I've never wanted to be just a guy who does one thing and one thing only forever. God, no. Please, no. I think if that day actually comes, I might actually end it all, dude. Like, no. I have several different interests, and sometimes those interests aren't active at the same time. Also, oh my god. Like, for example, there's a game that I got really into called Windrose, which was formerly, I think, Crosswinds. Point is that it is a Valheim-esque pirate game where you get to make your own crew, build, like, whole settlements, stuff like that. And I fucking fell in love with that game's demo. Like, I'm talking, I got back into my habit of, as annoyingly embarrassing as it is, of singing shanties, fucking doing a bunch of, oh hey, I just got the endangered achievement. That didn't take too long. But of, like, singing shanties, of enjoying the glory of the seas, because I do love the sea. I love games like Subnautica and a myriad of other ocean-esque games. But my main point is I haven't been playing it as, like, at all recently. And you want to know why? It's not because the game's bad. No. 2 reasons. 1, it's a fucking demo. 2, I don't know. I just had other things I got interested in at that time. Like, for example, right now, I'm really back into Generation Zero, a game where you fight a bunch of really high-tech machines as human gorilla fighters. Not gorilla like the animal, gorilla like... I feel like it's easier if I just say Galia, or Galia, I think is how some people pronounce it. But if I say that, you immediately would know what I'm talking about. You know, the people that, like, hide in the forest, wait for the perfect time to strike. You know, those kind of people. Yeah, those. Imagine that, but you're just a bunch of Swedish teenagers. And I don't know, I think that's very fun. Especially with how it's set up. And you know, I know damn well that there's gonna be a day I fucking fall out of my interest with Gen Zero again. And you know what? I guess the voices in my head are upset that one day I will not be consistently playing Generation Zero. But that's okay. I don't have to be doing the same thing forever. I'm human. I don't want to do the same thing forever. I don't think I physically can do the same thing forever. How the fuck? What? I lived? God damn, I'm one lucky boy. No. No, hello. But yeah, I don't know. There's some people who can do that. There are some people who like doing that. I'm not one of them. I don't want to be one of those guys. I wanna like a myriad of stuff. I wanna be able to do a myriad of stuff. That's what I wanna do. And you know, I don't think that's a bad thing, right? I mean, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people would want to do that. You know, do a bunch of different things, have fun doing them all, you know? Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Yeah, I don't have any excuse for that. I didn't really get any good starting perks, which kind of is upsetting, but oh well. You know, for a Silos run that I didn't really do that great on, kinda on me. That's it for me though. I hope to see you again tomorrow. Bye.